Like always weirded out by you excited? That made so much sense. Morning everyone. As I'm like just trying to spend more time and create context, I've been running in parallel one-on-ones and these smaller groups, and this is the biggest group I've done this with. Mainly I just want to kind of take more opportunities in 2018 to like download you guys on things on my mind, things that I'm seeing, and create opportunities for you guys to just ask me questions and things of that nature. So that's the spirit of this morning. I just walked through the renovations, so it's so crazy. I'm so excited. It's going to look so amazing. So obviously a couple weeks from now, I'm sure the vibes are going to be pretty extraordinary. 2018's off to a really interesting and exciting start. For me, my dream when I started this company was create the greatest communications machine, hence why we have every capability, media buying, creative, studio, publishing, and be very comfortable in doing for good, for profit, altruistic, world domination, honey empire, right? Like we haven't even started with how intense this is all going to be. We're going to be at the forefront of it as a communications machine. We started as a community management shop. You excited? That made so much sense. This company did one thing 8 years ago. You paid us and we replied to people on Twitter. So there's a lot of things that I want to be better at this company. I could probably spend the rest of my day putting them on a list. But at a macro, we're so right. And so to offset it, I want to be able to be your muse on your micro, right? I want to fix your micro, because on the macro, we're going to win. And I'm so thankful because so many of you have been here for a while. I just want you to win in that environment. My success is that I prefer change, I'm comfortable in change, and I realize change is the only thing that allows you to win in the long term. The 98% of the human race, and maybe higher, doesn't like it. We are having a macro change. We're having a societal change. You know, like I'll be honest with you, I'm like ambitious and realistic. One of the biggest reasons I kind of went even harder core at my personal brand like 15 months ago, I'm like, back to what's worked for us, which is like, hey, here's my example, at least it's something to hold. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make myself the most famous person in America on this theory, and then it'll be undeniable. And by the way, it's working. I'm really good at underpriced attention and culture. I really am. You know, it's so funny, you start realizing your life. That's why I was good at baseball cards. I decided Frank Thomas and Kenny Lofton were gonna be better than most people thought. So I just bought a lot of rookie cards for underpriced costs, and I was right. But what I'm really great at is I understand consumer behavior and attention just fast enough and earlier than most people, and I've got an uncanny ability of that. Let me build a machine around that. And so for the last 9 years, I've built a company called VaynerMedia. We're a $200 million company in revenue with no funding that does agency work, and we own a female publishing company like a Refinery 29. And my ambition is to build out the communication Death Star to deploy it against my personal brand, the nonprofits I care about, but ultimately my goal is to buy the New York Jets, and the way I think I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna buy iconic brands and things that mattered in the world that are gonna get fucked over the next decade, and then I'm gonna rebrand them and run them through my machine. And so I'm building this huge agency media company that is really just a front and a proxy for my long-term ambitions. It trades underpriced attention and culture more efficiently than I think any other machine out there right now, and that's why cool things are happening for me.
I love how you want to buy the Jets. They could use your help.
You're preaching, brother. I've been a long-suffering fan since '82, and somewhere along the line I realized the only way I'm gonna get a fucking Super Bowl is if I do it myself.